Hey guys, so before this episode starts, I think I should say some things. First of all, this episode is not going to be monetized, so no money I'm going to be making off this episode whatsoever. But if I find a charity or if anyone has any good charity recommendations, I'll gladly remonetize the episode and give all the money towards charity. It's not going to be a lot, but I mean, at least it'll be something. And if I can't donate it, like there's a minimum, I guess this the minimum or maximum that the that you can pay. Then I guess I'll cancel it then, and hopefully try and see if I can lose all the money back. And okay, second of all, I noticed in the last episode you could hear my breathing a lot, so I'm sorry. There's probably gonna be a lot of that again. Third of all, I'm recording this on January 6th, the Wednesday that everything is happening. So a lot of this information might be old. Some new stuff might happen, or nothing will change. We'll see. But I just really want to try and say something. Fourth, do I have anything? Oh yes, fourth, as of now, that, like I said, this is just all fresh, and I don't know a lot of the information yet. I probably should have done more research. I'm sorry, but I feel like I know enough, hopefully. So, I guess I'll just start talking. Sorry for that long intro. But, anyways, I figured, I know I barely have an audience. I don't have a good platform, but I feel like it doesn't matter. I still should have to I still really want to give my thoughts. And even if you're lower than me, as popular as me, I guess, or like tons of more popular than me, I feel like we should still use our platforms for good. And even if it's like not following my beliefs, then, I'll try to be respectful here, but, and if you're on the opposite side, then I hope you would also hope to share your thoughts and also be respectful, because it's always great to hear other people's thoughts. But anyways, so this is the news about, I'm gonna briefly summarize it, and I'm probably gonna be incorrect, but I'll just try my best. So basically, excuse me, it's Wednesday, January 6th, and I think they were going to finalize the electing electing Joe Biden as our new president, and because of that, a bunch of Trump supporters just broke into the White House. So the U.S. Capitol is on lockdown, I guess, and the elections or whatever is on halt until everything goes back to normal. But, which, I mean, it's great that, not great personally, but oh yeah, by the way, there's probably going to be a lot of pauses because I don't know a lot of the information and I don't know how to properly word it. But so there's going to be a lot of pauses, so I apologize, but I guess it's great that people can stand up and share their beliefs and think what's right for personally for them, but I just don't understand the reason of wanting to break into the White House. I mean, it's great that you're confident enough to share your own political beliefs, but what's the point? What is breaking into the White House? Or even if it's not the White House, I could be completely wrong about the location, but what's the point of breaking into a place and just yelling and causing all this damage? What what makes you think they're gonna just automatically change their what they were originally gonna go with? If they are going to change what they were originally gonna go with, it's probably just to make you happy and get you out. But otherwise, it's probably gonna stay the same, which means the protesters are probably gonna stay there. So, I mean, I guess we're stuck. But was it the Capitol Police, I guess, did interfere, I guess, with the protesters, and as as of now, I've only heard one person has been shot. I don't know the status of that person's health, but I pray for the best, even though I I might completely disagree with his political beliefs. He's they're still just humans like all of us, and no one should be treated like that. Maybe they were peacefully protesting, and there's no reason for them to do that, even if they weren't peacefully protesting. Like they were like causing damage to the White House. I don't think it's worth shooting a person over that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. I don't know their names, or their name, but maybe there are multiple people as of like in the future, but I I hope they get better. And if they pass away because of this, I'm really sorry I had to end like this. But yeah, no. And I've also heard a lot of ruckus, I guess, on Twitter about deleting, uh, the make Twitter making, or like having to suspend or delete his like Donald Trump's account on Twitter and Facebook, I guess. But I don't know why, because I mean, I don't know. The only thing I've seen is that he made some offensive comments, I guess, and then they suspended his account, but now they want it to be deleted. Um, excuse me, I'm so sorry. But so they want it to be deleted, and I haven't seen any of the tweets or whatever except for the one video where it's like no more violence or whatever, and just telling them to go home. Now I don't know if he's talking about the protesters or the the police, and trying to tell them to go home and no more violence. I'm assuming he's talking to the protesters because he's like, thank you or whatever for like supporting me or whatever in this false election, I guess you can call it. Well, in his opinion, false election. But so he's thanking them and telling them to go home and no more violence, even though I'm pretty sure they're causing damage to not only the White House but people in general. And I don't now this is what makes me believe that that video he made makes me believe that, like, he doesn't care about this situation. Besides, I mean, he doesn't care that people are actually going into the White House and protesting for Donald Trump to be elected. I mean, I'm pretty sure he loves that. I'm pretty sure the only reason he made that video is to, I guess, make himself look better. And also, why did you have to say, just go home and like everything? Because that's probably not what you want to happen. You probably want them to stay there. And if the police got involved, you probably tell them to stop. And not the protesters. But when the whole George Floyd and etc. Black Lives Matter movement happened earlier, or like mid last year, they were causing damage. The protesters, he said, like, when the looting starts, the shooting starts. So it's like, I don't want him to say like the same thing and be like, if you cause damage, we're going to shoot some people and potentially kill people for protesting. So why couldn't you say it for that situation? But now when this involves you mostly, because it's your protesters, you don't want them to be harmed. But when it's peaceful protesters, standing for Black Lives Matter, you want them killed. And like, this also could be fault towards the police, because like, I know one person has been shot, so of course they're willing to hurt them, the Donald Trump protesters, but not to the degree that they were for the George Floyd protesters, or Black Lives Matter protesters. I don't know where I'm really going with this. I'm sorry. I don't have all my thoughts straight yet. I'm sorry. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel like it's important to talk about. Again, I'm not a very political guy, and I don't really know much about this situation. It's just, like I said, I think it's important that we use our platform besides like our notoriety or like popularity, that we just, doesn't matter, we should be saying this. Probably not, excuse me, you can say whatever you want. You can say any of your beliefs. I mean, I don't think it should be hurtful towards others. I think we should all try to stay balanced, but like, of course, when people are hurtful, we are gonna probably have to intervene. Hopefully not with more harm, but just like leading them into the right direction. Not into their beliefs, but into the way of not wanting to hurt people for having other opinions. So, I guess that's all I really have to say. I don't really know why this is happening. I mean, I obviously know they want Donald Trump to be reelected and want Joe Biden not, and that's the reason they're there. But I don't think this is the way that what is breaking into the White House and causing all this ruckus and yelling and protesting gonna do. Like I said, they're probably gonna stay with the same beliefs, and if they aren't, probably just gonna do it to make you happy and make everyone leave. I don't think, and they would just be lying to themselves maybe, because What makes you think that because you caused all this damage and did all this, that they're suddenly gonna believe, like, oh yeah, oh, we totally believe you now, and we're just gonna entirely switch? If someone is that willing to just switch immediately like that, then I mean, I don't know, whatever. Not whatever. I don't know how to word it. I'm sorry. Um, I guess that's really it. Like I said, this episode is not going to be monetized, but if there are any charities that I find or that anyone recommends, I will gladly monetize a video and or episode and donate whatever I make to those charities. And if I don't make enough that's able to be donated, then I'll I'll gladly unmonetize it again, and then hopefully it'll just go away. If not, then I'm really sorry. I mean, I don't have that many viewers. I only make I've only made 14 cents off of like the 6 episodes I've made so far. So, and like only 4 of those episodes are monetized. So, whatever. Alongside, I don't know, whatever. Okay, I'm done. You're probably sick of me rambling on for this long, but I just felt like it was important to say thank you. Have a good day. Really stay safe. I was hoping this year could be better, but I guess I shouldn't have hoped for so much so fast. Thank you. Bye.